rAVe Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves with Gary.
Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Rants and Raves, which is normally Gary's podcast, but I'm taking it over again for this episode. I'm Steph Beckett, and joining me is Louis Hoxter from Almo Pro AV. So, Louis, first of all, how you doing? We're recording this on a Friday, so happy Friday.
Friday. Thank you. I'm doing really well. Thank you. How are you doing?
Doing well. I got home last night at 2 a.m. from like a cross-country flight, so I don't know what's going on, but we're making it, you know?
Thank you for being here.
So, first things first, I kind of like to start all of these podcasts or pretty much every conversation I have with everybody in AV by finding a little bit about how they even got into their role, because I feel like we all have this beautiful thing in common, and it's that we all kind of just ended up in our roles. So I would love to hear about your career trajectory a little bit.
Yeah, thank you for that. I guess like most people in this industry, or a lot of people, I started with music and my love of performance and of live entertainment, and then that transitioned into working in like device sales, equipment sales, and then moving on to system engineering and design, and then moving into CAD engineering. And now here I am, after working with a team of doing just kind of offsite services or outsourced services. Now we're a part of the Almo family. We're doing LinkLab, and so we're kind of doing a little bit of all of those things for everyone else in the industry.
That's very cool. So tell me a little bit about LinkLab. We've talked about it a little bit before, and this is something that Almo Pro AV has offered for a long time, but it's kind of been rebranded and
Mhm.
repackaged into this LinkLab service. So tell me a little bit about what it is.
Yeah. So we have a team of folks from the industry. So they come from our integrator partners, and we're just another kind of arm of the industry in that sense, where we have designers, drafters, engineers, programmers, technicians, all working in-house to kind of just resolve problems in the industry, whether we're stepping in for integrators who are overwhelmed on a project, who are looking and trying to staff up but they can't quick enough, or whether we're now kind of working with manufacturers to help product experiences be smoother. We're just here kind of serving as whatever piece we can fill in, because we have the experience and the expertise kind of across the board. Our teams mirror our integrator partners teams, but we're not competing. We're there as a free resource, or not a free resource, but a resource that's free to assist.
So how does that typically work if an integrator do they typically start a project, realize that they can't complete it by themselves, and then they're like, let me reach out to my distributor. They have something here that can kind of help me. How does that work?
Yeah, so usually that is our first contact, right? They've worked on a project, they've gotten it, they realize they don't have the staff for it, so they come to us, they ask for a quote. We look at all the requirements, we look at the expectations of the job, we put the price together, and then we assign a team, whether it's project manager, engineer, we have the drafting resources. After that, though, we typically do build some pretty good relationships. The process goes smoothly, it's usually cost effective, and it's very simple for everyone to work on that. So usually that's repeat business, where the next time it's while they're quoting a job or while they're actually putting the price together, they'll work with us to figure out where we could step in to be a part of that.
And is it a typical type of project where an integrator will realize that they need the help of LinkLab, or is it just kind of any type of thing, anywhere, anytime?
It is very much in any type of thing, anytime, anywhere. We try to define what our services are. Like we can do system design, or we could do, signal flow drawings, but ultimately we're here to just to try to relieve problems and pain points. And sometimes that's a project management issue, or that's an installation issue. And sometimes it's something that we haven't even thought of yet, but we want to hear what those concerns are so we can put our heads together and try to step in.
Okay, and I'm kind of putting you on the spot here, but is there a particular project where you feel like it was a really good example of this?
But no, I don't have any great examples. I mean, all of them are great examples. We do a lot of
Okay,
white label stuff, so it's not like we're putting our name on everything, and so we
right.
don't usually brag about a lot of our clients' opportunities.
That's
But
fair.
I do take a lot of pride in the fact that a lot of the customers that we work with are folks that keep coming back, and they view us as a part of their team and not as this extension that they can rely on. But there are integrators that simply just use us as their design and drafting resources, and they don't work to staff up because they know that we're there as sort of an extension.
Okay, very cool. So you guys have some new service offerings, and I would love to hear a little bit about what those are too.
Yeah. So I was just bragging about our technicians that we have, and that's a new development. We have provisioning services are being launched through us. So we've got technicians who have field experience, and they're in our warehouse now. And so rather than like a warehouse generalist who's typically moving boxes and helping get things coordinated, these guys have the experience of installation of doing rack builds. So now we're able to get our hands on equipment. So if a customer is purchasing displays and they would like, Wi-Fi or customer information preloaded, firmware updates, if they're getting VR headsets and they want applications and customer info, anything that you can think of where a technician's grabbing a device and preparing it before it goes out the door, we can kind of get things to be as close to plug and play as ready. In addition, we have a team that's doing rack builds now too. So you can order all of your equipment. You can send us anything that we don't distribute. We can get everything integrated. So you're just working on one shipment, one delivery, and it's all been tested and validated in advance.
That's very cool. That's awesome. Wow, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Is there anything else coming up on the horizon that you can talk to yet?
Yeah,
To a member of the media.
I'd love to. So I don't have anything official necessarily to distribute, but with having these technicians in-house now, we have a full representation from start to finish of a product life cycle. And with that, we've realized that each one of our members always runs into some sort of friction when it comes to doing their part of the job, whether they're trying to find appropriate dimensions for a device, or they're trying to find the connectivity, or whether they're just trying to find if something's going to work the way they expect. And in the industry, we work with a lot of leading manufacturers, and everyone has their own way of doing things. They document and they distribute, and everything is hard to find. So we've created these things we're calling lab notes, because everything's a lab in the LinkLab. And the lab notes really are a culmination of all of the friction and pain points that we found from the integrator perspective. And we've packaged it together. So there's elevations, there's floor plans, there's sample drawings that show signal flow and connectivity. And you've got everything in the same standard, whether you buy from manufacturer A or manufacturer B. So while you're working on jobs and opportunities, you're not hunting through documents and websites trying to find what you need. It's all there, and it's all organized in such a way that we know we would want to see it. And so we're hoping that that helps relieve a lot of time, a lot of stress, and a lot of, products that are just in the wrong place or aren't being utilized because they're not well known.
That's fantastic. That's really awesome. So one last question for you, and it is a very easy one. Where can people find more information on LinkLab?
Yeah, LinkLab. We have linklabservices.com, and we'll be doing some promotion now with we are working on our first contract for lab notes. So the manufacturer we partner with will be releasing those as we come, and those are going to be free resources that are going to be out there for everybody. So it's not like we're charging for that information. We're working with the manufacturers to make it simple and to make it easy for everybody. So that website will have everything, and then we also have a LinkedIn group if anyone wants to have more up-to-date information as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your time. It was great talking to you, Louis.
Thank you. You as well.
Don't forget, everyone, don't forget to read everything rAVe Pubs for all your Pro AV and Home AV news. Once again, I'm Steph Beckett, and this has been another episode of Rants and Raves. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Rave Radio. With rants and raves, you'll be okay. And today is your lucky day. It is rants and raves.